My name is Christian Patterson.
I'm Cavan Clark.
Well, the verbatim was supplied to us because the National Theatre sent out what they call gatherers. So they went to the areas which include Gloucester, Merthyr, Derry, Scotland, the North East, and Leicester, or the southwest.
I was just going to give you if you were wrong for them.
Sorry, yeah. And so they sent out gatherers to ask questions, and I don't think they had a specific list of questions because the person who did my gathering seems to interview them in very different ways on every single. Some of the people she knew, and other people she didn't. So I guess she was going from interview to interview. Was that the same with yours?
Yeah, and we sort of had these interviews, some of them talking about completely different wild things, and then we sort of came at it from pretty much a blank canvas from the start of rehearsals. It was very much listening to them all, finding out what's coming out sort of between them that sounds like it's related, and then finding what are people trying to say and what's that, and how we can structure that into what almost sounds like a conversation between these people.
I think that's not a pun, but it's almost a play on words. I think what it means, a work in progress, is I think they're talking about that the country now is a work in progress because prior to the Brexit vote, we were a part of the European Union and we knew our place within that. And now, post-Brexit, we're unsure what's going to happen.
Structures and ideas will be forming over the next 10, 15 years.
So I guess a work in progress specifically means post-Brexit?
Yeah, but in terms of us as putting into, when we're presenting the verbatim, we try to honour every stutter and every cough that we can from these people, so we're representing them as fairly as possible, that it's their voice. But the side that we do have to that you mentioned was that we're also playing our regions. Elements of ourselves can't not come through in those because one, we are from those regions, and two, we're sort of playing an element of ourselves. So there's a mix there. But when it comes to the verbatim, we're trying to honour these people as sort of genuinely as we can. It sort of sorts itself out. The nature of a verbatim is because at least we had the interviews from the start are from every political spectrum that could come under class systems, age, gender, race, background. They're gathered from such a wide range of people that there are just the nature of so many opinions, and then how we brought them together is we've just tried to make sure that all the opinions that we can get in are heard, so we're not pushing it in one direction like that there, because that would completely defeat the purpose of doing the play in the first place. Yeah,
and I think it's fairly equal between the voices, and I think it's fairly equal between the opinions. There's one unanimous opinion, which is
people just weren't being listened to. Get learning it as early as you have the material that you know is going to be in the show, because it needs to become music. It's like listening to a song in your head. If you really want to get that genuine voice through. And also it's handy if you have voices that are distinctly different. We're finding some of the tricky ones are two people that have a similar tone. So it's very hard to make them not sound like the same while also making them sound genuinely like themselves, because they do sound a bit the same.
Yeah.
So that's tricky.
I guess the thing to do is to honour the script, honour the opinion, honour the person, try not to send the person up, just try and be true to it. Was that fair enough?
Aye. Be gentle. Please be gentle.
I love playing theatres all around the country, and I've never played Warwick Arts Centre, so it's one that I am actually really looking forward to, because a lot of the other venues on the tour I've played, so I really look forward to seeing you all.
Sure.
Thanks, guys.
He hasn't, he's young.